Hi, it's Leslie, Sister Wives, and it was another rough one for me this week, but as rough as it was for me, it was so much worse again for Kody as usual. Kody's world is still falling apart, and it seems like all the problems center around Robyn. She is the apple that came in, and basically that apple upset the apple cart. All the problems in the family have some connection to Robyn. Sweet, innocent Robyn. But they say Kody has changed recently.
I think that COVID is actually stripping away Kody's perpetual sunshine that he has in his life, where he sees everything through these optimistic glasses.
They say it's a result of COVID, but the happy, positive, optimistic Kody, that man has left the building. We are left with the sad, miserable, depressed, emotionally exhausted, and devastated shell of a man, Kody Brown. Robyn and the family, including Kody, come down with COVID. The irony to that is just not missed on me, but we will get to all that. But before we get into all of this, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, or even if you just like it, hit like on this video. So the wives could be dropping like flies at this point. So we join them this week as Kody and Janelle try to regroup. Kody is in no place emotionally. He cannot handle another loss, another L. So he is trying to salvage this relationship and make sure it gets back on track. Kody says Christine started the shitstorm and then got to joyfully skip out of it and then left him to pick up the pieces. But there he was with Janelle, and he's going to attempt to salvage this relationship. Kody has said there's been something fundamentally wrong with their relationship for quite some time. They've been just basically pretending to be functional, and they're not. And this was news to Janelle, who thought they had a great functioning relationship, and she disclosed some things which I thought were quite interesting.
I feel connected to you. I mean, you're my best friend, you're my lover, everything. Like, I want to stay.
Janelle claims he's her best friend. Okay, slim pickings there. And her lover. And I'm like, lover? I beg to differ. I don't know about this, but Savannah's 17 years old. I don't know. I dare to say I'm not sure what's happened in the last 17 years, but that was news to me. So Janelle realizes she's not sure if she's in love with Kody. I mean, she has feelings for him. Lovely. I mean, you should after whatever, 30 years or whatever it is. Kody, I don't even think is attracted to her. He just now has an issue with her, and he resents her because of that big word, that respect. He's not getting the respect from her that he gets from perfect Robyn over there.
But he's like, yeah, it's not working. And I didn't want to quit. I wasn't a coward. I didn't want to quit. I didn't want a divorce on my record here.
That kind of sums it all up. Yeah, he didn't want to quit, but the bottom line is he just didn't want another divorce on his record. Isn't that the most horrible reason to stay in a marriage? The thing that's so odd about this is he said that he doesn't even consider himself married to marry anymore. Well, why wasn't that relationship devastating? That wasn't a big L on your record? It was, but for some reason she's expendable and he could care less whether she's there or she's not. And I really think the reason being is that it's all about the kids. Like, your legacy is those kids, and it's like Mary has 1/16 of that legacy. So she's really not bringing a lot to the table there either. Just gonna put this in here, but she's not bringing a lot to the show. I mean, she really has nothing. She adds nothing. And I think that's why she's staying in the thing, just to get the money or whatever she's getting. But I really think that her role should be dropped down from like a main character to like a supporting role, because she adds nothing. I think Janelle hit it right on the head, is that basically once those kids leave and you're empty nesting, then it's like the relationship, and they realize they have none. The only appeal of these women, well, most of these women, is the kids. Like, that's the attraction. When you have little kids and all that's there, it's fun to be over there and be part of the family. But when the kids are gone, there's no appeal. There's no draw to be one with that person anymore. It comes down to whether you're attracted. And he's not attracted to any of these people except for Robyn. So Truly's in town. You know, I know Christine would love for Truly to have a great relationship with Kody, which I'm sure all the moms would, because that is one thing, is moms love their kids and they want the best for them. And if that could be a great relationship with their dad, of course they would want that for their children. Christine is no different. Truly attempted to stay over Robyn's. I don't know if she made it through the night, but Kody said he was nervous and awkward. And I'm like, that's your child. You've had too many kids when you're nervous around one because you have an awkward relationship. That means you took on too many kids. Like, it's just ridiculous. They should be perfectly comfortable. I don't know. It's so sad. Truly is the voice of reason. She's like, you're both adults. Just please get along for me. And so they're trying to do that. So, amongst many problems with Janelle and Kody is Janelle's been living as a single woman, which basically you have to. I think she's always been living as a single woman, but she's never really made any decisions that affected Kody, so he really didn't care. So he was quite happy, keep her out of his hair, that was fine. But now when she's making decisions about moving into an RV and having to lug water and everything that affects Kody, he has a problem with it. She makes the decision to go stay with her daughter for Thanksgiving without her husband, but she could say, honey, come. Would he come? He'd be like, no, I'm going to stay with this wife and her kids. So you can't have it both ways, Kody. You know, if you're letting her go without you, you know, you're not joining her. And this was fighting words for me when they said that Kody had a problem with the dogs in the bed. I mean, no. Now, dogs are right up there with your children. They rank. And if Kody, if you're only going to be there 1 day a week or 2 days a week, you know what? The dogs can hop in that spot perfectly fine. They know they want to keep Janelle company. Dogs are wonderful. Kody, you know. And then on to the most ironic thing. Of course it happens. Robyn gets COVID and the kids get COVID and they give it to Kody and they're all sick. But the sad part is Robyn got it bad and she ended up in the hospital. Of course, Kody was like driving her there, wanted to go in and be with her, forget any kind of COVID rules at that point. He wants to be with his wife. It's funny how that is. He wouldn't take those risks for Isabel when she had her back surgery, but when Robyn's in there sick, he would brave going in there, infecting whoever else because he thinks he has COVID too. It all goes out the window when someone you love is hurting or in the hospital. But you know what, his kids, they just don't rank like some kids do. And we finally understand a little bit more the issue, that the rift that's been formed between Janelle's kids of Garrison and Gabe and Kody. And I tell you, it broke my heart to see Gabriel, who is definitely one of the most emotional kids. You see, he's just like a good kid who loves his dad and wants that love from him. And I guess Kody forgot his birthday. I mean, how many clues do you need, Kody, that you have too many kids when you can't remember their own birthday? I mean, it was so sad to me. And how do you come back from that? You can't, there's nothing you could say to come back with that. Yet he's keeping his ground that they need to come back and apologize. And they want him to apologize to Robyn. If that isn't going to create more friction and make the kids even hate Robyn more than they already do, bad move, Kody. I mean, that's like rookie mistake there. So it was so sad. Robyn, I guess, got really sick and had to go to the hospital, the dreaded hospital. I mean, and then, of course, you know, Kody couldn't join her and no one could join her because she's quarantined, she has COVID, all the things. But the show must go on. It just cracked me up that there was Robyn.
They've done an EKG on me and they've, done a chest x-ray and taken urine. I'm just waiting to see the doctor.
You know, you got to make money. Even if you're in the hospital and they're getting ready to put a vent on you, you got to like at least get the information out to the people. So there she was, filming herself in the hospital bed. Anyway, so the kids just made do. The one girl, I guess she got the memo, and when everybody came down with COVID in Robyn's house, she bunkered down in the basement and just like quarantined like you're supposed to do. And Kody talked about a heartfelt, tearful moment when she came up from the basement with her mask on and they were all sobbing uncontrollably, I miss you, I miss you. And he said, it's been 10 days. 10 days, Kody?
Somewhere along the line, there's this one night when Aurora comes upstairs and she's like looking at us. She's in a mask 10 feet away from us. I miss you guys. And we're just sobbing. Like, yeah, Aurora, I miss you too. It's been like 10 days.
10 days? I mean, you haven't seen many of your kids for a lot longer than 10 days. You know what? I think we all see what all the wives other than Robyn see, is that there's just a favorite here, and it really can't work that way. You need to, you know, I think the point at which if everything was great, he would have never taken that fourth wife, and he did. And I believe 10 years ago, whenever she joined the family, that's when everything went south for everybody else. But again, this week was another lesson in why polygamy is a rough ride. Anyway, if you liked my recap, I'm here every week, breaking it all down of all this nonsense. Anyway, if you like my recap, please subscribe or consider subscribing and help my channel. and hit that notification bell. And if you just liked it a little bit, even a little bit, just hit the like button because that also helps. And I will see you next time. Bye.